I'm 28 years old, working in fast food. I'm bitter on how my life played out. I graduated college in December and can't find a job in my field. Not the most attractive, balding, not the greatest social skills. I've only been with 2 women in my life. Every time I open up Reddit, it's a couple buying at home, or someone with an amazing salary who's thinking about investing, or good-looking people who are worried about hair loss, or other dumb shit that you can't even notice. Alright, so this guy on Reddit is complaining about how, first of all, just his life isn't the way that he planned it out to be. And then also that social media and seeing people's success, how good of lives people have on social media, that is like making his life worse and making him feel worse. So he's thinking about getting rid of social media to potentially have a better life. And I'm going to explain why that will not work. So he said that he graduated college in December, so that was like 7 months ago. And he still hasn't found a job in his career that he studied in, that he got his degree in. He said that he's working in fast food. So honestly, if you can't find a job in your career, I know jobs are hard to find nowadays. And I wish I could have told you this before you went to college for all those years, but college doesn't really mean much these days, and you don't really need to go, depending on your degree that you're already pursuing. If you want to become a doctor, then hell yeah, you have to go to college. But anything, pretty much everything else, if it's not a huge job like that, you don't really need to go to college for that. So if you still can't find a job in your career, I would say to make your own business about it. Make your own online business like I am, and teach that niche, whatever niche it is. I don't know what you studied in college, but whatever it is, teach it and explain it, and make an online course and sell it and explain it faster in a shorter amount of time than the 4 years it took you to get your degree in it. That's if you're passionate about what you studied in college. A lot of people just go to college just to get something, just so that they are an expert at something in their life. But so if that was the case for you, then I would not pursue it anymore. But if it is something that you are passionate about, then yeah, just make an online business and try to go with that. He also said that he's not the most attractive, he's balding, and doesn't have the greatest social skills, and that he's only been with 2 women in his entire life. For the not attractive part, start working out, get freaking jacked. If your face doesn't look the best, your body will, and that will help boost your confidence, and it just makes you more attractive overall, and it gives you a purpose in life. So every man should work out. If you aren't, then if you're balding, it just depends on how fast you are balding and what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like. But honestly, if you're 28 and you're balding, it is worse to try to fight it than to actually commit to it. So I would suggest either going fully bald and growing out your facial hair, if your beard, your mustache. But if you maybe don't want to go bald yet, then wear a freaking hat. A lot of people do that. Just wear a hat everywhere you go. If you have bad social skills, then practice talking to everybody. I had bad social skills, and I still am not the best at it, and I'm and I am still trying to get better. And so what I have to do, unfortunately, is I have to try to talk to every single person, whether I want to or whether I don't. Because it is a good practice. It is a good routine for me to get into, and it's good for you to practice talking to all different kinds of people. The people that you do want to talk to, the people that you don't want to talk to. It doesn't matter. You need to be comfortable with everybody. So start talking to everybody little by little. You don't have to have a full-out conversation with every single person you meet. You don't have to get to the root of life with every single person that you meet. Just start off with, a hi or a smile, and then build your way up to a little conversation, and then maybe a little bit more conversation, maybe 5 minutes, then maybe 10 minutes, then 15 minutes. Just, you don't have to time it. You don't have to be kind of like weird and like checking your clock, and you're
like, oh wait, I still have 7 minutes and 50 seconds to talk to you still. Don't go anywhere.
Or just little by little, just build your confidence up with talking to people. You've only been with 2 women in your entire life. That doesn't matter. You're starting new now, so forget all about that. And then there's the problem with social media. And you didn't mention other social medias like Instagram or Snapchat, TikTok, or anything. But I assume you have more than just Reddit, because I'm not sure if I'm not sure where you are on Reddit and what you are seeing, but you said that you see like successful people, investing or buying a house or whatever. I don't know what page you are on Reddit, but all that I see are like comments and posts from like horny teenagers on Reddit. I don't see any success on Reddit. That's why I'm on there answering people's questions. I know that this is what a lot of people say when it comes to trying to face the reality of what social media actually is, but it is true, and that's why a lot of people say it. And that is that people only post the best parts of their lives on social media. And what you don't see is the behind the scenes of it. So you don't see all the pictures that that girl took to get that one perfect picture for her post. You don't see the other 50 that she took and the amount of time that it took to get that one picture, or her ruining the moment with her boyfriend to get some specific picture. You don't see that part of it. All you just see is just her doing that weird pose, in front of like a hot dog stand or something like that. And that is most people when they post on social media, but that isn't everybody at the same time. And so you think that you need to delete social media in order to have more peace and tranquility in your life and to be more content with yourself. I used to think the same thing as well. And I didn't delete social media off my phone, but I did go on a hiatus for a little bit. And all of the problems that I had in my life and all the self-doubt that I had and the no confidence and the low self-esteem and just the terrible mindset that I had, all of it still persisted, and it persisted more than when I did have social media. And why that happened to me and why that will happen to you, even if you think getting rid of social media will help get rid of all your problems in life, but it's not going to work. Social media isn't the problem. You are the problem until you fix your life. People are going to continue to move on and to progress in life and to achieve goals and to go to places that they've always wanted to go to. They are going to keep on living in their lives. Meanwhile, you are stuck at your fast food job and you think that you aren't attractive and that you're balding and that life seems to be going against you. And while all that's happening, then you go onto social media and then you see the success of other people, and that gets you all pissed off. You see their posts and you project all of your anger and anxiety and frustration into them, and you blame it on them, and you blame it on social media, and you blame it on the world. And it's easy to do that because you are avoiding the truth, and the truth is that you are really angry with yourself and how you aren't disciplined enough to change your life. And you say that you want to change your life, but you really aren't, because if you really wanted to change your life, if you really want to do something in life, then you will achieve it. There's never been anybody in the history of the world that when they want to do something, when they need to get something done, when they need to change their lives, there has been nobody that has failed. Those people don't let anything get in the way of their lives to keep them from achieving their goal. When you set your mind to it, then it is completely possible. And you say that that is the case with you, but it is not, because you are still here watching this video. You are secretly content with your comfortable life. Even if it hurts, you are still comfortable with it, and you are too afraid to change. Don't blame other people's success for your failures. Be mad and disgusted at yourself for the life that you are living, and don't blame it onto other people. So you don't need to get rid of social media. You don't need to completely boycott it. We live in a day and age where social media is necessary. It is a necessary part of life. Whether you think social media is a good thing or a bad thing, you are wrong, because it is both good and bad. It isn't one or the other. It is all in how you use it and how you perceive social media. So you don't need to get rid of it, but what you do need to do, you need to start fixing your life so much that your life is more entertaining than others, so that you won't feel so tempted to have to look at your friends' posts and their stories. You need to come to the point where you are so busy with your life and your mission and your goals that you are the focus, and that other people's success and their lives don't matter so much as yours does. That's the sad thing about this day and age, is that we care a lot more about other people's opinions and a lot more about other people's lives than of our own. this simple switch of your mindset will work wonders for you. You don't need to go to such an extreme and delete social media. That is not going to solve anything, I'm telling you. The problem is you. And until you start addressing and being truthful with yourself and facing the harsh realities of your life, then nothing will change. You can get rid of social media, but that doesn't mean the haunting thoughts and the depression and the anxiety will go away. If anything, like I said, with me, it worsened. And if anything, it will worsen with you. So you don't need to delete social media. You just need to make your life so important that social media and other people's lives is less important to you. You need to have your own goals and your own ambitions and your own dreams. And you need to focus on those so much that other people aren't as important to you anymore. And when you do see their success, you won't be mad at them anymore, because you won't be mad at yourself, because you are pursuing your dreams. Whether you are succeeding or failing at your dreams, either way you have a mission and a purpose, and you are driven. And that is where you find ultimate fulfillment, whether you succeed or fail. If you love what you're doing and you are fulfilling that need every single day, then other people's success and failures won't matter to you as much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe and do all that shit. My name is Matthew, and I will see you next time.